Can you see the slide movements?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So in the last class, we have studied something related to the library functions that are purely related to the characters, right? Today we'll talk something related to the string manipulation functions. Again, these are also picked from the standard library of the C language or a C compiler here. Right, so we are not writing anything, okay, our own here. So we are trying to use the existing library functions that are available in the C language. So that are used for the string manipulation there. Right, so variety of string manipulation functions that are available in C are, okay, I have listed those things down there. Okay, people can check it, those things. So before that, whenever you play with the string manipulation functions, please remember you have to include a string.h header file there, right? So without this header file, you cannot use any one of these things. Okay, that you have to remember. So if you want to use any one of these, okay, there are many more. I have listed only few there. Okay, so now, so if you want to play with these string manipulation functions, please remember you have to include string.h header file there. So if you are interested to play with the character manipulation functions, in that case, which header file must be included? Hello? If you are playing with the character manipulation functions, which library function, which header file must be included?
Type.h.
Very good, right? So E-type. You have to remember all these things, otherwise it will start throwing the errors. So that time you will be asking, what is this error, madam? Okay, so you need to remember all these things because it becomes very easy for you people to use these functions very nicely in the program. Okay, so we'll go ahead with the string manipulation functions. We already know what you mean by string and everything. On that basis, we'll go ahead with these manipulation functions. Okay, first one is string length. Next one is string copy, string n copy, string compare, string concatenate, string lower, string upper, string reverse. Right. So these are the functions. Please don't think that these are the only string manipulation functions that are available. There are many more functions that are available. Only few of them I have picked and I am presenting in front of you people. Right. Okay. So let's begin with the string length. So these are most popularly used string manipulation functions that we are studying here. So what is this string length it talks about? Okay, yesterday you wrote a simple program to find the length of the string. The same thing is done with the help of this particular function. If you wanted to find the length of the string there, whatever string you have entered there, so that time we can use the string length function here. Okay, so whenever it gives the length of the string, please remember it is not taking care of the \0. Okay, it is not counting this. If I have written SGBIT and it is ended with a \0, if you use the percentage s to read this particular data there or a string there, okay, so this will not be given as a count if you use this string length also. Right, so whatever program you people have written, the same is true for this also. So this is helping you to give the length of the string. Is that clear, student? Length of the string, right? So length of the string should be floating point or integer or character.
Character.
I'll repeat my statement. String length should be, okay?
Integer.
Integer.
Okay, it should be an integer, right? Because if I write SGBIT, what is the size of this? What is the length of this?
5.
5. Okay, so it is not counting this particular \0 there, right? So this is not taken care, right? So it is true for the string length. It is excluding the null character there, and we want the same thing. Is it okay? The syntax for that, the general form of this string length function is length, which is declared as integer. Please remember, this is an integer because I know that this function is going to return an integer. Is it okay? Is it returning an integer? String length function, right? Okay. So string length of str. So whatever string you are giving here, so if I given sgbit as a string here, the length of that will be returned and it is stored inside the length variable, which is declared as
Integer.
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 Is it okay? Is it okay, students?
Yes.
Okay, so let's look into the simple program. So I mean a simple thing that I have written as an example over here. Okay, so string.h is must for us. So I've taken one string here. str is the name of the string here. So I've taken one more length as l as the integer value here. I'm reading a particular string here. Then after reading, if you write this particular function, it's going to find the number of characters in the given string and that will be returned back to, that is returned in or stored inside the L there. So if you look at the sample example, it is asking me to enter the, okay, so I'm just entering a string. So string is program here, right? So once I enter, how many characters are there in this program?
7.
Right, so it is giving me 7 here. So the L is nothing but 7 here. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this simple example, I have not written complete program there. I'm just telling, I'm just showing you how this particular function can be used inside the program. This is how you people can use the function, string length function inside the program here. So L must be declared as integer and str must be of character, right? That is character array. And you have to include string.h because I am using a string length function there. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so go ahead with the next manipulation function, string manipulation function, that is string copy. String copy is helping me to copy the contents of one string into another string. Okay, if I write something like, okay, R1 is equal to R2, if I am having R2 is equal to something like 40. So what is R1 now?
40.
40, correct? Okay, so how you people can create a duplicate copy of this? In the similar fashion, you people can create a duplicate of copy of the string that you people have entered there. Okay, so to do that, we are going ahead with the string copy command, strcpy. Okay, the syntax of this is, okay, like this, strcpy, so destination comma source. So this destination must be again declared as a character string. Okay, that is character array, and source is also a character array. Okay, that you have to remember. I'll call it as simply string. This is string 1 and this is, I have just one, this is one string that I have declared, this is another string. Is it okay? The meaning of this is
Yes, ma'am.
the contents of this particular source string will be copied into this destination string. I'll repeat my statement. This string copy function, what it is going to do, it is making a multiple copy. It is making a copy of the given string here. How it is making? So if I have read something, some string inside the source here, the copy of that will be stored inside the destination string here. Is it okay? So
Yes,
string
ma'am.
1 is found inside the source here. That string 1 is copied into a destination string. Right? Okay. So again, if you look at the example here, so again I need to include a string.h here. So I've declared two strings. One string, string 1 of 10 characters, string 2 of 10 characters here. Then I'm asking you people to enter the first string. I'm going to read that. Once I read the string 1 here, what I am interested to do, I wanted to have a copy of this. Then how do I do? So string copy into bracket, okay, string 2 comma string 1. Right? So what is the meaning of this? This contents will be copied into this. Is it okay? String 1 is copied into a string 2. Is it okay, students? So if you look
Yes,
at
ma'am.
this program, if output of this, it is you are entering here inside the string 1, str1 as something like program here. Okay, you are printing the same thing. If you look at this, this is string 1. Now what I am interested to do, I am interested to copy the same thing into string 2. If you look at the value of string 2 there, it is going to display me whatever thing that you have copied inside the string 2 there. So you have copied program inside string 2, that will be displayed here. Is it okay? So sometimes you people can write something like string CPY. So into bracket, if I have declared it as str1, so let me write it as str1, okay, comma. So I'll write whatever string I am interested to enter here, sgbit. Okay, but here no flexibility is given for me. Whatever string I have given here, that is copied into this here. Okay, but I wanted to give different thing there. Again, I have to go to program, okay, because it is something like compile time. So runtime means you have to read the value for the, okay, this particular string, then that will be copied into this. That you people can do, how you people have done in this case. Is it okay? So I mean, in any fashion you people can play with these things, but you need to remember the things. Okay, you need to apply the things. And these things comes by practice. You have to think, how can I apply, how can I use these things inside my program? If you work on more programs, so that time you people can understand, okay, this is the way, how can I use these things? Is it okay? Simple things I am explaining here, but these can be used in variety of programs there. So any doubt regarding the students? String copy. Source contents will be copied into destination string there. Any doubt? Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So let's go ahead with the string n copy. So what is the meaning of string n copy? So if you go ahead with this, so you are doing the same thing because copy is helping you to copy the contents of source to destination here. It is doing the same thing there. But in between you are saying something like n. What this n stands for? So this n is telling that only limited number of characters from the source will be copied into destination. What does it mean? If I have something like program here, so program is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 characters here, but I wanted to copy only 4 characters from this and that I wanted to dump that into destination. So in that case, if you look at the destination contents there, so destination is having only PROJ, not the complete PROGRAM there. Is it okay? Only limited number of characters that you are picking from starting from the beginning of the string there. Okay, you are not doing it from the other side. So it always begins from the start of the string there. From here it will start counting the number of characters. You said it to copy n bits, n characters. So I have mentioned n character as 4 here. So it's going to copy 4 characters from the string 1 and it is dumping that into destination here. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now here it is given, the syntax of this is very simple. So string n copy here, so destination, comma source, comma number of characters. How many characters that must be picked from the source from the beginning of the string there, that must be copied into destination here. Okay, so destination string here, source string here, the number of characters. How many number of characters that you are supposed to pick from the source string, that you have to mention here. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so look at the example again. Okay, you are using the string.h as a header file here. Then I have 2 strings here, one to read the data and one to store the data there. Right, so I am entering a string value inside the str1 there. Then what I am doing, the string 1 is stored inside the string 2, but not the whole string. Only 5 characters from the string 1 data will be copied into string 2 here. So if you look at the example here, I have read it as program here. So 5 characters. Look at the 5 characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, till here, these contents will be copied into string 2. Is it okay? So this is string n copy. So any doubt you people can ask me. Any doubt in this, students? It is equivalent to string copy only. Only difference is you are saying only limited number of characters from another string will be copied to the destination there, not the whole string. Okay, moving to the next one, string compare, right? Okay, so string compare means, okay, you already know something like if I write x is equal to 10, y is equal to 20, if I write x equal to y. So what is the meaning of this?
Compare x equal to y.
You are comparing x with the y, correct now?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Okay. So here also in strings you can do the comparison. You have read one string here, you have read another string here. I'll write it as S1 string, S2 string. You people can do the comparison between these two strings. How can we do that? With the help of string copy. Right? Okay. So now what is the syntax associated with that? So this is the syntax associated with that. So string compare, first string and a second string. So string 1, string 2. I am going to compare these two. So whenever I use string compare, it is going to yield me a result called as something like integer. What is that integer, you may ask? Right? Okay, so integer value is purely depends like this. Or you can have like this. Whatever string compare result you are expecting here, that is result value that you are getting here, so that result may be greater than 0, may be equal to 0, may be less than 0. What does it mean? The meaning of that is, if I take, let me take the same example here. I have taken x is equal to 10, y is equal to 20, right? Okay, so what is if of x equal to y is doing? X equal to y is doing?
It's comparing.
Comparing. Comparing means what?
Checking the equality.
Okay, so now please remember whenever you say comparison, it always do the subtraction operation. Okay, so in this case it is doing x minus y. X is 10 here, y is 20 here. What is your expectation that you are getting here?
Minus 10.
Minus 10. Is it minus 10? Is it minus
Yes,
10?
ma'am.
Right. Okay, so it is less than
0.
0. If I take x is equal to 20, y is equal to 10, then if I write x minus y, what is your expectation?
10.
10.
10.
Is it greater than 0?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So x is equal to 20, y is equal to 20. If I write x minus y, what is your expectation for this?
0.
0.
0. Right? So you'll be getting a non-zero number 1 and another one is 0. Correct? 1
Yes,
is
ma'am.
non-zero. This is minus 10 or 10 is non-zero. Is it 0? 10 is 0. Minus 10 is 0. No, it's non-zero and 1 is 0. That's why we said it is true and false in that case. Correct, no?
Yes, ma'am.
True is non-zero number. False is non-zero number. False is 0 and true is non-zero number. Correct? So we said it as 1 only. Okay, because we wanted to make our thing very simple. That's why we assumed it to be 1 there. It's a non-zero number. Is it okay?
I mean,
Yes, ma'am.
Boolean data type used here.
Pardon, I didn't get.
The Boolean data type.
Boolean data type? Can you repeat your question? I am unable to.
The bool data type
Huh.
can be used here.
You people can use. There is no issue. But there you'll be having only two values, 0 or 1. If you are expecting the answer to be either 0 or 1, that is true or false, then you can use bool operator or a bool data type there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So here, whenever we do the comparison, please remember we will get the non-zero result or zero result. Zero is considered to be false and non-zero is considered to be true value there. Okay, we assume it as 1, we are assuming it as 1. Okay, please remember. Because non-zero, we always consider it as 1. Non-zero, okay, it is other than 0. So 0 is false value. And the same thing I mentioned when I started with what we call it as the conditional statement. You people can check it out there. I mentioned there. And we are assuming, okay, so non-zero is considered to be true value and 0 is considered to be false value there. And whenever we consider, we take true as 1, false as 0 there. On that assumption, we always do we'll try to write the program there. It's for simplification, we do that like that. It is always non-zero value itself. True means non-zero result. Is it okay? Is that okay, students? Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So look at this. Now there we have just went for the comparison between two integers of the floating point value. But if you go ahead with this, you have two strings here. Okay, you are trying to compare two strings. I hope I am making it clear. Okay, two strings are compared. If I write here, so let me write. One is BEL, another one is, okay, let me write it as HAL. Right? Okay. So if I ask you people to compare these two, okay, the meaning of comparison is you are supposed to do the subtraction. Correct? So what is the result that you people can expect? Whether the first string is bigger than the second string or the second string is bigger than the first string.
First.
Little louder. First string is bigger than second string or second string is bigger than the first string.
The first string.
First string is bigger than second string. If I write A and B here, A and B here, okay, which character is bigger among these two?
B.
B. Why B?
It comes after A.
Correct, because if you look at this, the ASCII value of this, ASCII value of this is lesser compared to this. If I ask you people to write the ascending order, you'll be writing first A, then B, then C. Correct, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Ascending means lower step to upper steps. Correct? I hope I'm
Yes.
making it clear, right? So this, instead of calling it as ascending order, we call it as a chronological order. For the characters, we say it as a chronological order. Agreed? Are you
Yes,
agreeing
ma'am.
with me? Right? So first one, I'll be taking A. Then next is B. Then next is C. And next is D. Something like this. It is something like this. Correct? And we know that this value is bigger than this. Now if you look at this, this is B, this is H. Which one is bigger among these two?
H.
H.
H is bigger. So this value is more than this value. Agreed?
Yes.
Right? Okay, so if I ask you people to compare these two, what is the result you people can expect here? If the second string is bigger than the first string, what is your expectation?
Less than 0.
Less than 0? Is it less than 0?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. If I write HAL and if I write BL here, among these two, which one is bigger?
First string.
First one is bigger. So result of this is
Greater than 0.
greater than 0. Okay, so I'll write BAL, sorry, BL and BL.
0.
Equals
0.
to
Equal to 0. Right? So I'll be getting the answers as less than 0 or greater than 0 or 0 here. Is it okay? So even though you are entering the string, that string is converted into ASCII value before it does the comparison. I am writing the strings here, I am giving the strings, but this string copy is converting this into ASCII value, and that ASCII value subtraction takes place, and the result of that will be stored inside the result here. So that value may be greater than 0, that value may be less than 0, that value may be equal to 0 there. Agreed?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Okay. If the result is greater than 0, it shows that the first string is greater than the second string. Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If the result is 0, first string is equal to second string. Agreed?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So result is less than 0 means first string is lesser than the second string. So these concepts are very, very important. Again and again I am saying, because we have one lab program that we are going to carry out in the laboratory dependent on the string manipulation functions as well as the string operations. Okay, so you have to remember all these things. Whatever I am saying, all these things are very important. Is it okay? Any doubt regarding string compare? String compare always yields me an integer value. That integer value may be a non-zero number or it may be a 0. Non-zero in the sense it may be lesser than 0 or may be a greater than 0 value. So greater than 0 tells me that the first string is bigger. So less than 0 tells me the first string is lesser. Equal to 0 tells me that both the strings are equal. Clear, students?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is the particular format or the syntax that you need to follow there. Okay, so next one is, so I have taken very simple example here. Okay, so stdio.h string.h, I have taken something like Rahul here and string 2 as something like Modi here. Then I have done the string compare here. What is your expectation for this? This is Rahul, this is Modi. What is the n value that you people can expect? Rahul is greater than Modi or Modi is greater than Rahul?
Modi is greater than Rahul.
Check it out. R comes first
Rahul
or
is
Modi?
greater.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Rahul is
sorry. Rahul
greater
is
than,
greater than Modi.
correct? Right now? So
Yes,
what
ma'am.
is the n value that you people can expect? N value
Greater.
greater, correct? Greater than 0. Right? Okay, now you are checking. Is n equal to 0?
No, ma'am.
No. So in that case, it will go to else part here. And it is saying that strings are
Not equal.
not equal. Are they equal?
No, ma'am.
No. So it's going to print strings are not equal. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next. Go ahead with the string concatenation. Okay. So I am interested to join two strings. Right? Concatenation means you are interested to join two strings. I have one string here, I have another string here. I wanted to join these two things. Right? So I have written something like SGBIT and I have something like Belagavi. Okay, this is string 1, this is string 2. If I am interested to concatenate these two, the result of this is yielding me SGBIT Belagavi. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then what is the syntax for that? String cat. Okay, strcat, string cat, first string and the second string. So whatever second string is there present here, so it will be dumped soon after the first string. So you already know string 1 is ended with the first string is ended with the \0 there. So that \0 is removed. From that point it will start dumping the next string there. Okay, if you look at the simple example I have quoted here, the first character is, character is something like FRI and second is I have given it as day there. Then I have used the string cat there, first string and a second string. So if you look at the memory location allotted for the first character, first string, that is first is FRI ended with the backslash 0. How many memory locations are reserved for the first string?
7.
7. Okay,
4.
0 to 6. For the second one?
7.
7. Starting from 0 and ended with the 6 there. So DAY backslash 0. Then what I am going to do now? I am trying to combine these two with the help of string cat. What it is going to do? It will eliminate this. From there, it will start dumping this. Afterwards, here it is going to end with the backslash 0. Is it okay? It will start dumping the characters of the second string at the backslash 0 position. So look at this. This is the final string. FRIDAY ended with the backslash 0. I am not doing this. It is done automatically by the compiler itself. Is it okay? Is it okay? You are joining two, strings. Say something, students. Understood, students? Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Hello? Okay. Any doubt regarding this string concatenation?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So please remember, in the final exams, it will be asked many times. Okay. What do you mean by string? Write the declaration of the strings or write the syntax of the string and explain available string manipulation functions for the 10 marks. You have to write all the functions related to string manipulation functions along with the examples. Then only you'll get full marks for that. Is it okay? So maximum times. Okay, out of 10 question paper, in 8 question paper, this question is asked. String manipulation functions. Okay, so you have any doubts, you people can ask me. Right, so this is related to string concatenation. Then you have the string lower. What is string lower? So string lower is helping me to convert the uppercase letter into lowercase. If it is already in the lowercase, it is keeping that in the lowercase form itself. I'll repeat my statement. String lower. Okay, it is changing the case of the string there. To what case? It is changing the case of
Upward
the
to lower.
upward to lower case. If it is already in the lower case, it is not doing anything because it is already in the lower case. If it is uppercase, then whichever letters are in the uppercase, all the uppercase letters are converted into lowercase. Okay, the general syntax of that is, okay, this is the general syntax. So str lwr string. Right, so if you look at this example that I have quoted, okay, so string upper, this is one string. I have given some karavali over here and okay, so I've just printed that. It is going to print that. Then str lwr, okay, upr. So if I write here, so this is the data in the uppercase. So it is going to convert that into lowercase. The entered string in the lowercase character is, if you look at this, it is going to give the lowercase of the uppercase data. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next one is strupr. Okay. So now in last case you changed the uppercase letter to lowercase. Here you are changing the lowercase letters to uppercase. Right? If it is already in the uppercase, there is no issue. If it is in the lowercase, if you want to convert that into uppercase, you people can use this library function. Right? Okay. So str upr. Okay. This is a syntax into bracket. Str is a syntax of the string manipulation function, that is a string uppercase. Right? So if you look at the again example here, so I've entered something like HELLO hello, and I'm placing the same thing in the output. Then I'm converting that lowercase data into uppercase with the help of the string manipulation function called as strupr. The entered string in the uppercase character is LWR. So LWR is, now if you look at this, so it is hello. Now this hello is converted into capital letters. STR, UPR. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Next. String reverse. Okay, what this string reverse is going to do? String reverse is helping me to reverse a string. Okay, you people have already done. Okay, that is palindrome program. So what is the reverse of this particular data?
Amar.
Right? So number is 4321, correct? And you wrote 3 to 4 functions or 3 to 4 statements inside the while loop or do while loop there just to convert this or to reverse the given number. If you have given with a string there, okay, if you are interested to reverse that particular string, you people can go ahead with this particular function. So what it is doing, if I have given something like SGBIT there, so it is capable of reversing this TIBGS. It's going to reverse the given string here using this particular string reverse function. Is it okay? To reverse the given string, so you people can use string reverse, STRREV. Right? Okay, so if you look at the example here, I have given something like RAMA, right? And I'm just printing the same thing. I'm reversing the same A content, that is string content Rama there. If you look at this, what is your expectation for this? If you reverse this, what you are expecting?
Amar.
Amar? Okay, you are going to get this as Amar. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now this is about the string manipulation functions. So any queries related to the string manipulation functions there? I studied nearly 8 string manipulation functions. You have to remember all those things, right? Because I already mentioned. So in the exam, they'll be asking like that only. Write or explain the explain the string manipulation functions available in C language. So that time you should be able to write the individual string manipulation functions along with its syntaxes and the examples. Clear? Is it okay? Say something. Is it okay? Hello? 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 Hello, students? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me, students?
Yes, ma'am.
At least you say something, you talk to me. Okay, this is all about the one-dimensional strings. Now we'll talk something related to two-dimensional arrays of the characters. I'll not talk too much about this because I need this concept in the structures there. That's why I'm teaching this. Okay, otherwise nobody will take care of this. But we need to use this concept. That's why I'm teaching you all. So I wanted to read multiple strings. I'm not happy with only reading one string. I wanted to read multiple strings. Okay, because in a class if I take, I don't have only a single student there. There are so many students that are there in the class. Then how do I store these students' name? Right? For that we always go ahead with the two-dimensional array of the characters. Okay, then how we proceed with, let's look into the same thing now. Syntax for this is character, string name, so row size. So in this case, the row size talks about the number of rows itself, the number of rows itself, and column size talks about the columns of the string name itself, right? So whatever we mentioned for the 2D array, but 2D array you can change there, so no issue for your level, it's fine. So whatever we have studied for 2D array, it is true for the string name also, right? That is set of the string names also. So in this case, row size is what we say it as the number of names that you people are interested to enter. So column size, what is the maximum number of characters you people can enter for the individual string there, right? Okay, so if I take here example as I am interested to enter 3 names along with the individual characters as are the individual names as something like 10 characters, not more than that. So in that case, I'll be writing this as, okay, so this is my string 1, string 2 and string 3, not more than that. So maximum characters that I can enter inside the string 1 to 3 is 0 to 9 there, not more than that. This is the format of that. Is it okay? Okay, students, the same thing I have written here. So 3 rows are created, row 1, row 2, row 3. So that is starting from S0, S1 and S2. And what I am trying to dump, so I am trying to dump maximum 50 characters. Okay, so starting from 0 characters, right? So these are the values that I have entered here. So these values are dumped inside the individual strings here. Is it okay? Is it okay, students? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now this is very important for me because you will be asked with to enter the multiple names. Okay, you are supposed to enter multiple names. Then in that case, because you are trying to take care of the number of distinction students in the class, number of first class students in the class, right? Number of second classes in the class. Then how do I take care? With the name, you have to display that. In that case, you need to read the multiple names. So for that, we need the 2-dimensional array of the characters. So this is simple example how we people are able to read the multiple names here. Whenever we read the names, please remember we will not take care of this particular column. Column will be exited or exempted, you can say. We are leaving that. Because you already know if I write character of S1 of 10, how do you read the name? If I ask you to read the name for this, for string value, then how do you write? How do you write for the scanf to read S1 value or the S1 string? How do you read the name for string S1? Scanf percentage S followed by comma
S1.
S1. Are you writing something inside the square braces here?
No, ma'am.
No, correct? Here also, that's why we are not taking care of this column number. Is it okay? What this column number talks about?
Number of characters.
Right? Number of characters inside the string. Number of characters inside the string. Right? So that we are not writing here. Here also we are doing the same thing. Only we are taking care of this. How many rows we are supposed to enter? How many names we are supposed to enter? Is it okay? Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So enter the number of names. If I write it as 4, what does it mean? How many names you are going to enter?
4 names.
4 names. Maximum how many names you people can enter?
10.
10. Right? So 4 is acceptable now?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Because 4 is less than 10, so I can write that. If it is crossing 10, I cannot accept the data. Is it okay? If I write n is equal to 15 here, is it acceptable?
No, ma'am.
No. Why?
The
Maximum 10 names.
Maximum names you can enter is 10.
10 names.
That's why 15 is not acceptable. 4 is acceptable because it is less than 10 here. Clear? Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it start from 0 and this is last value is 4 here. Then it is asking me to enter the name here, right? So I am entering the name. Names of I. So names of 0. So whatever name you are entering, that will be stored there. This is a first name. Then again coming back here and it is incrementing the value of I becomes 1. 1 is still lesser than 4 and it is asking me to enter the second name there. Now I am going to enter the second name and that will be stored inside the name of 1 there. So name of 1 is something like Manju there. Again come back here and increment this. So 2 is less than 4 here. Again I am entering into this. It is asking me to enter the next name there. So next name, okay, let me write it as something like Sanju there. Okay, this is stored inside the name of 2 there. Then increment the value of this. 3 is still lesser than 4 here. So still I will be entering one more name there. Okay, so which is going to be stored inside the name of 3 there. Okay, maybe let me take my name itself, Karuna. Then I am incrementing this. 4 is not less than 4. Correct now? Is 4 is less than 4? Hello?
No, ma'am.
No. So I'll be coming out of the loop here. Is it okay? So these are the names that are stored inside the what we call it as name of or names of 0, names of 1, names of 2 and names of 3 here. Is it okay? So you are supposed to enter 4 names. You have entered 4 names here. And these are stored inside the corresponding 2-dimensional array of characters. And if you want to print the same thing, use the same for loop. Instead of scanf, we are supposed to use the printf statement here. Is it okay? You are printing the same thing. I represents the row number here. So you have to go to that particular row and you have to display all the characters of that particular row there. Is it okay, students? Is it okay, students? This is how it is printed here. I've entered 3 names here. It is asking me to, I said, enter the names, 3 here. So I've entered 3 names, something like KKK, LLL. Okay, third name as PPP there. And it is printing the same thing here. Is it okay? This is very important for us. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I need your suggestion. Make it fast. Don't waste the time. Is it okay, students? Hello? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now if I ask you people to, okay, write one simple program, are you able to write the program? I ask you, write a program to check whether the 2 strings are palindrome, given string is palindrome or not. Hello? How do you do that? I ask you people, check whether the given name is or given string is palindrome or not. Can you do that? Make it fast. Whatever you say, I'll type according to that and you have to give me the answer. If you tell me, I'll write, otherwise we'll close the today's session. It's up to you people. Because if you don't speak, I won't do anything.
We can do it by using string reverse.
Yeah. So can you suggest me? I'll write the program, whatever you say. Is string, can I take it as name is okay? Or can I take it as yes? Only yes.
Yes.
Okay, yes. Okay, fine. Next. I'll take one more. Yes. One of 10 characters. Next. Make it. Printf. You are supposed to ask to enter the
Enter the string, ma'am.
Okay. The string. I am entering now. Scanf. How do I enter? Percentage?
Yes.
Yes. Comma? Comma?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Then, I've entered the string now. I have to check
Yes.
whether the entered string is palindrome or not. How do I check? First, what is the thing that I have to remember?
You have to
String
initialize
reverse.
the variable.
We have to initialize it to
Another variable.
another variable. How do I do that?
For I is equal.
For I is equal to, I don't need because I have already string manipulation function. I'll be using those things.
0.
S1
Pardon?
equals to
S1 is equal to,
yes.
yes. This statement is not at all available in strings.
Copy, ma'am. Using string copy.
Okay, this is not true, right? Acceptable? Don't
Yeah.
ever write for the strings as the string 1 is equal to string 2. That is not at all possible. If you want to copy one string into another string, you have to use string copy command. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that you have to remember. String copy into bracket S1, comma S. What it does?
It copies the string.
Copies
Into
the contents of string to, that is S to S1. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, next.
string reverse.
String reverse. Now I am going to do str, sorry, strrev.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so now whatever string reverse that I have done, it is stored inside the,
String
where
reverse,
it is
ma'am.
stored? In S itself. Correct, no?
And
Is it
string
okay?
compare.
Next.
String
If
compare.
str cmp, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Tell me
S1.
what are S1 is compared with?
Yes.
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 If it is true, it is
Equal to 0. If it is equal to 0, then
String is equivalent to
string is
palindrome.
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 Correct? Else
Else is not palindrome.
not a palindrome. Correct,
Print-
na?
Printf not palindrome.
Printf not a palindrome. Return 0, close the brace. Okay, not a palindrome.
String is not palindrome.
Not a palindrome. Done? Is it okay? Shall we run now? Okay. So anything is missing there? Compiled. Is it not compiled? Unable to see. String palindrome. Find the result here. It is not extended with C. What? Extended with C only. No. It is giving the right answer. Right answer. Any mistake that I have done here? Check it out, please.
Ma'am, is there white space? Int.
Int
Is there white space?
white space. I didn't get. What is that white space? Int
Is there
space is
space?
yes, space is there now.
Ex-
I don't think I require these things. This is all fine. Print. Oh, sorry. Print F. Scan F is also fine. String copy. ST. Is there any spelling mistake that I've done for these things? I really don't know. Okay, it is asking me now. Right, so enter the string. So I'll enter. Do you know anything that is like a palindrome? Like
Mom.
is a palindrome? It's not a palindrome. Right? Okay, you enter anything that is palindrome?
Mom. MOM.
What?
Malayalam. Malayalam.
Malia. Can you spell that for me?
MALAYAM.
MALAYAM. Okay. Is it a palindrome?
YALAM, ma'am.
Oh, sorry.
YALAM.
One second. I'll enter. MALA.
LA. YA.
LAM.
LAM.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Is it a palindrome? Yes, it is a palindrome. Is it okay now?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? Okay, this is how you people can use the string manipulation functions to write the program. Clear? So these are the string manipulation function. Please remember whenever you play with these strings, you are supposed to use the string manipulation functions. Don't use the normal way of writing that you have used for the integers and the floating point values there. That is something like root1 is equal to root2. Okay, so that is not valid in this case. You have to use string copy. Okay, string reverse, how you people have done, the integer reverse, that how you people have done using the modulus and the division operation and the shifting of the operation using the what we call it as reverse there. Okay, that is not valid in case of this. Clear, students? You have to use different concept for these strings. Strings are characters. You are playing with the characters. You have to use string manipulation function or the things that you people can play with the characters, not with the numbers. Is it okay? Any doubt regarding this, students? Hello? Any doubts regarding this, student? You have to answer. Make it fast. It's already 2:40, 2:39. Any doubt? Okay. So now this completes your third module. Right? So we have dealt with the 1D array, we have dealt with the 2D array, then we went for the strings there. Okay, so I have taken many examples in the 1D array also. I have taken example in the 2D array also, and I have taken the simultaneously I have taken the lab programs also, binary search, okay, and bubble sort, selection sort I have dealt with, the linear search I have dealt with. Then we went for the simple calculations in the matrix multiplication, matrices there. Okay, we solved some equation there. Then similarly we went for the matrix multiplication also. Now in this case we studied the string, 1D string there and 2D strings, that is 2D array of the characters there, 1D array of character, that is string itself, right? Okay, and we studied the individual, that is character library function, or the what we call it as the character handling library functions. Then we went for the string handling functions also, library functions also, and then we took some simple examples, and I told you about regarding the reading of the multiple names also. So that was my my requirement there. Whether it may not be the part of your syllabus there. That is 2D array may not be 2D. That is two-dimensional array of strings may not be part of your syllabus. Still, I took that because that you are going to take care in the structures there. There you people will be reading n number, n students name there. That time we require that. That's why I took that concept also, so that you can, you just remember that. So that concept I'll be using during the structures there. Is it okay? Is it okay? This completes your third module. Any doubts you people can ask me before I close my 2 day session. And I wish you all the best for your exams.